Good afternoon. After the next two videos, we'll have a break from politics and heavy subjects, and I'll do something like a movie review or something. But people may notice that I've got three or four videos on the Bishop of Chelmsford because I was concerned about the way hack jobs have been done on her character assassinations. Now, I didn't realize that YouTube actually has a brief video of her father speaking. It's only brief and it's a bit shaky, and the sound quality isn't great, but have a listen. I'll try and crank the sound up a little bit. And we'll go past that first bit because it's just him getting off a plane. And we'll go from about there. And after about the next 5 or 6 seconds, you'll hear him speaking to an interviewer.
Well, the real reason, that's what I think it's sad, made me sad indeed, is because there's a vendetta against our church. And she is a member of our church. Our church is supranational, English, American, Persian, they're all one in Christ. So she was 4 years in Iran and many years in Jerusalem as the secretary to the archbishops in Jerusalem.
Why is there this vendetta against the Anglican Church in Iran?
Because when the revolution started, these thugs or terrorists locally, they saw source of income. They took our institutions, which was very profitable for their pockets, and they went and took all our current money, current accounts in the banks. They're afraid for that day. They want to silence us, and they may silence me. They try to kill me. They killed my son trying to silence me. They may still kill me somewhere, but I won't be silenced until law and order is established and justice is done.
Funny enough, many of those having problems with his daughter as a possible contender for the Archbishop of Canterbury's role are also people who identify as opposed to terrorism, and particularly Islamic terrorism. It's funny how they seem to have a particular problem, however, with Willie Francis, and one wonders why, considering that her father was attacked, his son was killed, and he still wouldn't shut up. Sounds like a man of principles to me, but there you go. In any case, somebody else did a sort of video concerning his son Bahram Dehqani Tafti. Now, I'm going to put a link on the bottom of that so people can watch it. Now, it strikes me that if you had theological objections to her, such as women's ordination, I could understand that far more than trying to bang on about the fact that she's an asylum seeker or a refugee. She identifies as such herself, but the point is she was a refugee from an exceptionally violent period in Iran's history, and she came to this country age 14, fleeing from it after her brother was killed. Goodness sake. It's absolutely ludicrous to do hack jobs on her and try and smear her using that, and most of the people doing it leave out these points about her background. So you're dealing with an incomplete narrative of her, sadly.